Hey guys, Jack here, and today some more BF1. This time I'm playing some operations for you. This is the Kaiserschlacht operation, and it's based on the German Spring Offensive of 1918. And the weapon I'm using here is the Special Lawrence of Arabia SMLE skin. It's got these nice kind of gold floral pattern designs on it, very nice. And just this rifle in general, I'm absolutely loving it at the moment, and I haven't really shown much gameplay on Amiens so far, so I thought why not do some. So the whole point of operations is when you're on the attacking team, you've got to push up and capture 2 or 3 objectives. It normally starts off with 2 and then branches out into 3. I still need to work on my aim a little bit. I've switched up things a bit for BF1 and gone with a faster sensitivity because I think the game is just a bit faster paced, to be honest. If you want to know specifics, I use 400 DPI on a Razer Death Adder mouse, and my in-game sensitivity at the moment is 20%. Now that's a lot faster than what I used in BF4. In BF4 I tended to use about 12, which was the same as my Counter-Strike sensitivity, so it's a big difference, to be honest. Now, something interesting about the iron sights in this game, if you actually go into the customization, you know, where you modify everything, you can adjust the magnification of the iron sight so it zooms in a little bit more or a little bit less, so you can kind of tweak it to how you like it. And something really interesting that I didn't even know was in the game until last night. Again, if you go into the modify weapon section, the customized weapons, you can actually adjust the recoil pull on some of the weapons, like the SMGs for example. So if you're a player who tends to pull left or right, you can compensate and have it automatically adjust the recoil based on what you set it to in the options. Nice little triple kill there. Obviously when you're using a bolt action rifle like this, you want to really take your time and go for headshots, because although rifles can be a one-hit kill at certain ranges with the whole sweet spot thing, you get the headshot and it's always going to be a kill as far as I know. Missed a couple of shots there on that guy, but luckily I managed to finish him off with the pistol. And I don't know if you noticed there, once we'd taken the sector, the remaining players that were in that area were actually highlighted for us, so you've got an opportunity as an attacker to clear those people out before you push up, and that means that you're less likely to get someone come along and back range you, which of course can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Absolutely love the ambience and effects on this map. Amiens is definitely one of my favourites so far in the play first trial. Just going around in these back alleys and picking people off and running around with the squad, it's just so cool and cinematic, and it just makes you feel like you're in a war. And a little bit more background about this operation that you're taking part in. So after the defeat of Russia in the east, it meant that Germany could actually concentrate their assault on the British sectors of France, and the Spring Offensive actually began with a massive artillery barrage from the Germans, and it was actually heard in London. That's just insane. You could hear a artillery barrage in France from London, which is just absolute madness, and that marked the beginning of the German advance. And the first level in this operation is actually St. Quentin Scar, and obviously you guys have already seen a lot of gameplay in that. You start there and then you move on to Amiens if you do a successful attack. And the Germans, obviously, they want to take this city back, and that's what you're playing as if you're on the attacking team here.
We are losing objective butter.
Gas masks obviously still play a very important part of the game, and one strategy that I've started using is, say there's a building or something and you know there's some enemies in there, you go in there with gas grenades and a shotgun. So you pump a couple of gas grenades through windows or through the door, stick your gas mask on and get that shotgun out and just go hip fire crazy, because of course if there's players in there who are using like sniper rifles or semi-autos and anything that's not an SMG or a shotgun, you're going to be at a big advantage using a gas mask and only being able to hip fire, because remember they can't ADS whilst they've got the gas mask on, so they have the choice. They either fall back, they die, or they put the gas mask on and only have hip fire capabilities. So as you saw just there, sometimes this map can get very chaotic. The thing with operations though is, because it's this nice mix of conquest and rush, you get these very focused pockets of action, and I think it's actually better with a 40 player server than a 64 player, because it's just not so much of a meat grinder and you can apply some tactics. Now that right there is why I love this game and just this map in general. That's a proper World War game moment right there, and you're not going to get that in many other games. And you know for a fact that at one point you're going to be playing BF1 and you're going to have a similar situation like that, and you're just going to be absolutely blown away. It's just so cinematic. It's almost like you're playing a single player game, but it's a multiplayer and these are real people. And I find that with BF1 in particular, I've played all the 10 hours in the trial so far. I haven't actually got any playtime left, so I'm going to have to buy another EA Access account just so I can get some more playtime. But everything just gels so well together, way better than it did in BF4. I think there's just something special about this game, and I don't know whether that's the nostalgia factor or the gun balance or the class balance, but since I've been playing it at home on my own and with squads on TeamSpeak with people, it's just so damn fun and addictive. It's just got that quality to it and that feeling that you didn't get with a game like BF3 and BF4. Yeah, I think those were good Battlefield games, but this, it really is a war game. It just feels so fresh and exciting, and I think that's what a lot of multiplayer FPS gamers are looking for. You know, they want that feeling again that maybe they got 10 years ago when they played Battlefield 1942 for the first time, for example, or the first time they played Counter-Strike, or the first time they played Call of Duty 1 or 2. And this game definitely does that for me. Don't know if you noticed it in that last clip too. There was a point where I was actually set on fire there, and you can be set on fire by obviously the flamethrower guy, incendiary grenades, flares that the scout class uses. Got a little tip for you: if you're on fire, you can actually go prone and you're going to take less damage, and that means that you're of course less likely to be killed by that fire. But I've also heard that if you sprint whilst on fire, you're going to take more damage. So stop, drop and well, you can't really roll. Definitely the pro tips that I would give. So coming to the end of the video now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and a comment. That would be very nice. And of course there's going to be absolutely loads of Battlefield 1 videos and gameplay coming up on the channel. I'm definitely going to be live streaming a lot more on YouTube as well. I don't know if any of you guys actually caught the first Battlefield 1 live stream that I did the other day. That's actually called Sentry Destruction, and you can watch it live, or the video will process and then it will just be like a normal VOD on the channel. But I'll be doing more of those, and also lots of gameplay, live commentaries. And I have a question for you. Do you want to see completely unedited live commentaries, or do you prefer the kind of squad up style when I edit and kind of cut out the best bits? Because I'm open to either, and I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter. So as you can see, Operation Over, we actually managed to win on St. Quentin Scar and Amiens there, and victory for the German Empire. The Kaiserschlacht was a great success. Awesome. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys checking in and watching the videos every single day, leaving the thumbs up in the comments, interacting with me on Twitter. You're all awesome, and I really do appreciate you guys coming back every single day and checking out what I've got to show. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to sign off here, guys. Cheers, and I'll see you in the next one.